What's up, Internet? It is May 17th, 2019. We are here in the town. It is raining. We get to listen to the awesome rain music. As we get a message from Queenie, who's apparently moved. That's unfortunate. HRA doing HRA-related activities. And Tom Nook telling us how exotic his wardrobe is. Seems pretty braggy to me, but what do I know? Alright, it's raining, so we should equip ourselves with our good old umbrella. So we will. Let's take a look and see what sort of presents we've got. Now, if I recall, Wendell's in town today. That's interesting. And in the other town, Crazy Red. And I do believe we need to go see what he has in stock, because it might be really, really good. But judging by what we've currently got for fossils, we might not be able to afford it. Pierce buried his favorite thing in F3. Well, we're gonna have to get on top of that. But I think we gotta go find Red first. In the town next door. That said, being able to actually afford anything he could sell would be a good starting point. Got a non-dairy ice treat shirt that I do not intend to wear. I think the first thing we'll do after we sell this stuff to Nook is just go to the next town. But that said, if we don't have enough and we do find something of value at Red's, what we'll probably do is have to get a bunch of fruit. Still, I think the most expensive thing Red's ever stocked is like 20,000 bells, so it's not unreasonably, well, it is unreasonably expensive, but it's not an unreasonable sum of money to try and focus on in one day. Nothing really here. Alright, let's go buy ourselves some flowers, make the town a little prettier, and make our giant awesome garden more giant and more awesome than ever. And once we finish off up to the river in the next acre, we can start a new row. And because that's a half row, not dissimilar to the river acres, it'll be like starting a whole row after half the work. That's very exciting as well. So we got like a bunch of really short areas to do next. Alright, got ourselves some flowers. Let's go plant them and then go next door. Queenie's gone. I wonder who's going to come join our little community next, though. I wonder. Ooh, let's not destroy those flowers. Glowy spot. Maybe you'll give us some bells. 3,000, please? Okay, 1,000. Fine. I'm not happy about it, but I'll take 1,000 bells. Why not? Alright, we'll plant that there. It's nice, these little, like, half acres, because after, like, one set of flowers, it feels like you've already done a significant amount of work. I mean, we've pretty much already done, like, a third of this acre. At least up to the river, anyway. There's nothing else that makes you feel like you've made tangible amounts of... Don't pull away, train, I need you! No! We just missed it. Now you gotta wait 6 hours for the next train. It's a whole mess. I wonder if we'll run into Blanca today. I still don't know what I would want to do for her face this time. Okay, I have an idea. Maybe. I'm not sure how well it'll work, but I have an idea. I guess we'll see if we run into her. No, we ran into Rover. Alas, I hope I remember for next time. Come on, I want to go see Red. explore his awesome deals that are clearly going to be not overpriced and not bad forgeries of paintings or anything, but might very well be those things. No, I'm not moving. I think he asks us that every single day because one day we might very well move. Alright. Where's Queenie at? Ah, right next to where Pearl used to live. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go talk to Copper. We already have that hamster cage. Our hams are united. Hey! That's a good game. Okay, Mr. Red. Do you have anything exclusive or rare or interesting today? Because I'm always excited when you show up. A judge's bell? Well, I don't know. 7,000 bells seems like a lot. Maybe this thing over here. Oh, you wouldn't? Oh, well, I guess I can't buy it. He's giving us such a good deal on something he'd like to keep, but I think, you know, if he wants to keep it, I need to respect that. Actually isn't. There's one more thing. You have very little selection. This could be interesting. Yes. Yes, I am, Mr. Ed. Ooh, that's expensive. But I think because it's so expensive, that is actually one of his exclusive things. I think. So we might try and get it. Just 'cause, really. Actually, if we found the magic rock, we could do just that. Now that we can't really find the magic rock in our own town, seeing as half the time it'll be somewhere where there's nothing but flowers. I think that would look real classy in our house, but I'm not sure it would really fit our aesthetic, and it takes so much space. But that said, we now have enough bells for it. And it's raining in both towns, so soon we'll get gyroids out the wazoo. Very exciting. And we'll finally get ourselves that Droploid. Red. Was that about falling off a truck? Actually, I'm genuinely curious, so I'm just gonna look it up real quick. GCN. I'm genuinely curious if these are exclusives. E for Ebony. Yes, the Ebony piano. The Pinano. You know how it is. The Ebony Panini is, in fact, an exclusive item to him. Which would explain why it's so expensive relative to his other really expensive crap. I will take this Ebony Panini press. Actually, I could go for a panini right now. Oh, those are delicious. And they have, like, grill marks on them because panini presses are built like grills. Alright. Let's see what, oh, hey. Other glowy spot. Alright, cool. Let's see what we got here. Argyle. An icy umbrella. sell those. I'll keep this piano, though. I think I might keep that for my house. Again, I'm not sure we actually have room for it, but I think it's just stylish enough that we need to keep it. What do you have upstairs, Mr. Nook? I bet you don't have an ebony piano. Not like me, or Crazy Red, who's clearly a more legitimate businessman than you. Nothing of interest up here. Actually, I think there is some overlap between Crazy Red's exclusives and things Nook will give you at the end of the month for lottery prizes. Or it might just be that they're both conceptually only available as rewards through that, not standard items. Queenie might have something that needs to go back home, so we'll go talk to her about stuff. He's a ninja fox, hiding behind that tree. Nothing? You didn't borrow something that you forgot back in town that I could just ferry back? At no extra grief to me? Alright, well, no one seems to have stuff for us to do. That's frustrating. Dora! Maybe you've got something to go back home. Not that you live there anymore, you traitor. No, I don't want to help. Actually, I did, but I accidentally pressed no. Hopefully you'll still let me do it again, though. I think it's the same clothes. She just couldn't decide who wanted them more. But I'll actually deal with Cookie. I don't really want to deal with Caesar if I can help it. He's just kind of annoying. I don't like the grumpy characters all that much, honestly. I remember when I first started this town, one of the first villagers we had was a grumpy villager named Rasher, and I always hated having to talk to him. And he stayed there for so long. Alright, well, let's go find Cookie! There she is. Rainy face. Take this. Although I like your current shirt, I designed it. Your old shirt was better, and I'm not just saying that because I made it. But that doesn't hurt my reasoning. Pachira. I think that's a plant. I'm not 100% on that. Quetzal! You want something? No, just no one has stuff for us to do today. It's like the rainy day of we've already got all our stuff done because we had nothing better to do because it was raining. You'd think if it was a rainy day, people would be more apt to need stuff to do because they just don't want to go out. That makes no sense, Animal Crossing. Your logic is flawed. A gift from the sky gods. And we won't be able to get it because it's going to fly off screen and I'm going to feel sad. Oh. Goodbye. I'll miss that gift from the sky gods. Alright. Throw that away. Gulliver! I've been looking for you for a long time, buddy. Give me the Chinese lioness, please. Or another merlion. I'll take one of those, too. You are rambly. Please be something I need. All one thing that I need. I need to get rid of that pear. mermaid statue. That doesn't do me any good. Oh well, we'll take it with us. Maybe it will be the key to our happiness. Who knows? Cube. You want flowers around your bed. You can't have a bed of flowers, because I need a bed for my garden. A bed of flowers. Because flower beds are things, apparently. Although flower beds are a thing, what he's describing as a flower bed is a different thing. Maybe if it was a bed made out of baking flour, I'd be willing to help, but I need actual flowers for my garden. Winnie, I gotta go back home. Are you sure you don't need anything? Okay. Well, I gave you your shot. Let's go to Nook's to go buy some flowers, and then we'll go home. We still gotta go talk to Wendell. I will carouse as much as I like, Mr. Nook. I dare you to stop me. I don't know what a pashira is. I might hold on to that just so I can see what it's like in my house. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's one of those potted plants. I'll take tulips. I'll take some pansies. And some cosmos. And some more pansies. And 4 lips. Alright, let's get back on that train. I'm also glad I don't have to pay for train tickets, because this game would get real pricey real fast. Porter, let's go home. Hurry, Porter. There are things I must do. Things like planting a garden and talking to magic walruses. Alright, let's go home. Rover the cat. You are obnoxious. I mean, I know I dislike Cody Brain Fart, but you are one of the worst people in this game. Given how long it takes you to say basically nothing. And you do it every single time we meet. Can we just, you know, reduce our traveling companion and friendship status to just a simple wave? Maybe a nod of acknowledgement so that we don't have to talk anything other than the exact same dialogue you feed me every single time we talk, because it's really annoying. Alright. Let's go plant some more flowers. Oh no! And that's why we gotta be careful around flowers. Because it will ruin all our hard work. And no one does hard work with the expectation that it will be ruined. That would just be dumb. Alright, let's take a look at the stuff we got. Shara. Oh yeah, that looks kind of like a... I want to say a coconut palm, but that's not right, I don't think. I'm not as familiar with stuff that was stocked in tropicals, even though I worked there for the last year of my life. Oh, I like that, actually. And what's neat about this is, like all the other things, you can play the town tune on it. Unfortunately, you can't put stuff on top of it. I feel like that needs to be put somewhere better, but until we find that better place, it goes there. Well, that does nothing for me. Maybe up here we'll find more luck. I kind of wanted another one of these. We could put it behind the fountain and make it, or the pond, and make it look like it's feeding into it. I think we need some more frogs up here too. Just make the ambience a little bit more ambience-y. Alright, now Pierce buried his favorite thing in F3. The split acre. Okay. Let's go there and see what happens. Biscuit left. That's weird. Why can't it be Oxford? He's the worst. Let's see if our town is still perfect. Yep, stuff's still perfect. That's a relief. Hey, Gulliver! You really do get knocked off board way too often. That said, you know, if you want to give me the Chinese lioness or the merlion, I wouldn't say no. Come on, you silly seagull, get up. And give me something I need. The crusty barnacle. I don't believe you. I think you just wear that uniform because you think you look good in it. And you do pull it off. Not many people could pull off a generic sailor outfit like that, but... I don't think you're much of an actual sailor, Gulliver. Alright, so let's see what we got from Gulliver. It'll be another mermaid. Hey, we got another merlion. That's actually perfect for what I was just talking about. There's some serendipity. I mean, we still need that Chinese lioness if we want to have them as our sort of gateway guard keepers, gateway keepers, entrance keepers, guards, whatever you want to call them. The path to the Zen garden must be guarded with spiritual creatures such as lion statuettes, which are some kind of god, I would think? I don't know. That's me presuming I understand any of that nonsense, and I don't. Who lives here? Ellie? That person goes to bed early. She's an elephant, presumably. Hey, a basic painting. Thanks, Pierce. Maybe that's something we can go give to our old pal, Blithers. Possibly. I'm not wildly hopeful about that, but maybe. To the Blizzardstorium, where Blithers hangs out. And Toriums things. I'm here to donate some stuff, Blithers. Specifically, this basic painting, which I think you might already have, but I'm hoping you don't. Alas. Pierce, your favorite thing was deemed unacceptable by Blithers. That's kind of a slap in the face. I'm not some sort of painting forger. Pierce might be, though. I mean, if it's his favorite thing, presumably he still has one. Also, your collection is not a bit small. You have a finished dinosaur exhibit, an almost finished fish exhibit, and a growing insect and painting exhibit. Your exhibits are fine. I think Blizzards is just embarrassed and self-conscious about the state of the museum. And the fact he has to rely on donors to keep his head above water. And you know, there's nothing to be ashamed of about that. Not that I'm speaking as someone who has to do that, though I am. You know, it happens. I have to sell a forged painting. I assume that doesn't bother you any, Mr. Nook. Oh, he seems to be okay with the forged painting. Let's go plop this Merlion down. That said, I think we're probably going to have to redesign our Zen Garden a bit once we get everything we need for it. And by everything we need for it, I mean like the last 2 gyroids I'm looking for to complete the thing. And maybe a bunch of frogs, because I think it would sound really nice. Actually, cicadas might sound pretty nice there too. Although that's, I don't think until June, July that cicadas show up. It's not even a fish, it's a crustacean. But that saves me from having to look for you, Bendel. Thank you, Mr. Walrus Time Saver. Ringside seating. We don't need that. That might be cool for my basement. You know, make it feel like I'm actually in the ring when I'm playing Punch-Out, but I mean, seeing as that's not really too much of a thing I have to worry about. Getting a couple of like those lanterns would be kind of nice around here too. I'm gonna start moving some stuff. Just gotta be careful not to turn the gyroids off because they're perfectly synced. Gonna move that just to save us some grief. Take that and that. Plant. No. Merlion there. And a Merlion there. And a pond there. Which way do I like it? I think that one might look best. I'm not so sure about that. I want to keep these gyroids together, though. I know that. So what I'll probably do is move this one down here. Turn him. This guy. Whoops. Move this guy up here. Actually, could move him there. Move this guy down here. Push him there. Push that guy there. Oh, I thought I turned him off. I got real scared there for a sec. And if we're going to balance the gyroids out so that they match in terms of size, then I have to move the normal one here. small one goes here. Oh, that means we have to move the crocoids. Crap. Because we're still missing one of the crocoids. Okay, and then we put... Let's start by putting the this down. That looks pretty nice like that too, though. Maybe we'll keep it like that. And I think these have to go up because I want to keep that look. Looks like a nice little gateway. No. Yes, that's the one I'm looking for. I'm not sure if I like these merlines looking head-on like that, though. Honestly, I was kind of thinking that might look pretty good, but I'm not sure it does on second inspection. Oh well. I'll plant the deer scare there. Put a rock here. Oh. That's a rock as well. Maybe this would benefit from a second deer scare. Oh, that's a 2 spot. Interesting. Okay, well. Okay, I'm right here. There is plenty of room. Let's go there. I can plant that rock there. That's not too bad. I'm not sure about this Chinese lion, though. Without the lioness, it doesn't really work. We can replace that with a couple of, like, lanterns, and there's a few different types. I'm not sure. But I think if I, on further inspection next time I look, if I don't like the way those merlines look, I'll push the pond back a square. I'll put the merlines to the sides of it, feeding into it from the sides. 'Cause that's what we had previously, and I think from the sides they look a little better. But our little ham friend seems to be doing alright over top of that fireplace. That's good. Alright. Now I suppose we should go talk to some villagers and see if they need anything done in like the next 10 minutes before everyone goes to bed. Has anyone new shown up? Eunice, Spike, Lily, Pierce, Winnie, Rhoda. No. Well, yes, there was Ellie, but we already saw them. Well, we saw their house anyway. I'll talk to Winnie about your Game Boy, Tangy. Sure. I will pull this. And I will be on my merry little way. That's Eunice. I still don't know who Eunice is. They go to bed way too early. Pearl, do you need a thing? Well, I'm here to visit you. Yeah, I'll go talk to Oxford. Alright, I'll be back. Leopold, I don't really want to deal with you right now, so I won't. Okay, we gotta find Oxford, and we gotta find Winnie. Winnie! Well, now's the only time snails come out, so I guess so. I think you gave it to Spike and you're trying to pass off the blame like it was just some spur-of-the-moment thing that you had no control over. In fact, I bet you planned this. It's a whole, like, a giant conspiracy against Pearl's Game Boy. Where is Oxford? Where is his Oxfordliness? Cookie? I don't know where Oxford is. That's a problem. I can go talk to Spike in the meantime. It's weird not seeing Biscuit's house here. Spike! Oh, good. Well, that's as far down that quest tree as we can go for now. Let's go find Oxford. He's got to be somewhere. People aren't just nowhere. That's not how things work. Things involve people being somewhere at some point. Another one of those. Where is Oxford? That's the real question. He has a mastery over the written word, but not over being visible, even though he's a giant bull. Seriously, it should not be hard to find Oxford. Nope, not hiding behind there. Where could he be? Not around here. Oh, Oxy, where are you? I need you to clean something for me. Over here. Yeah, there's Wendell. I don't think he'd help us find Oxford, though. Nope. All I can think is he's up on the cliff somewhere. So I guess that's where we'll go check. Tiny, have you seen Oxford? Apparently he has your Game Boy. Or that was the other person. I forget. The point is I have to go talk to Oxford for a thing. Can you help me? No? Okay, good. Except not. Yeah, he's just not anywhere. Which is weird. It's never been hard to find him before. Yep, nothing. Alright, well, screwed. We'll go play some Punch-Out. Store's about to close and I don't have enough paper to mail my fossils, so we'll just skip ahead to this. Spaceman Sam reports. Alright. Let's punch some people out. Alright, Glass Joe, let's see what you've got today. Or let's see what I've got. Perhaps I might just very well be able to get the instant. That's always a good feeling. Ten seconds. Oh, just a smidge too soon. Alas, this creates problems for us. But we shall persevere. We shall not lose to Glass Joe, who is getting up on account that will mean that we shouldn't be able to instant KO him, I guess. Let's test that theory. Nope. Glass Joe fight should not take this long. I did get up on a 1 count, so that's it. That said, I'm not really sure what dictates whether or not an enemy will get up on one count. I'm sure there's something in the coding that just is a preset number of flags that if you trip will happen, but I don't know what they are. Ooh. 3 stars, stun, knockdown. Come on, Kaiser. Dodge, stun, knockdown. Come now, stop being so silly. Dodge, stun, TKO. We got ourselves a taco. Alright. Next is Eyebrows Magoo. Come on, Eyebrows. Wish I could instant KO you, but I can still instant knock you down. Not quite as good, but still. See if we can do it by the minute 2 mark. 1, 2, 3. Dodge that. Stun. Star Punch. 1, 2, 3. Star Punch. 1, 2, 3. Star Punch. 14 seconds, gets up on a 1 count, that means we can take him out with a Star Punch. Dodge, stun, knockdown, and we are 3 seconds ahead of him doing his special. And that's a taco. Now let us arm ourselves with bacon and go for a run. Alright, Don Flamenco. Easy mode fight. Come on, fancy dancer. Seriously, this guy should give up fighting and become a dance instructor. He'd be good at it. Side step, punch, 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 punch. Side step, punch, 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 punch. And that's really this whole fight in a nutshell. Now we just have to dodge 1 punch and he's done. Dodge. Yep, he's done. And that's a KO. At least until our next fight. Where it could be potentially a lot harder. Because Don Flamenco 2 kind of is awkward. Not hard, just awkward. Alright, King Hippo, let's go. The thing took away 1 of my stamina. I think I start with 10 normally. 6, 7, 8. Dodge that. Oop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. No. Nope. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let him have that one, and he's done. Because this guy never gets up, he just dies of embarrassment. Next is the inadequate tiger. I don't think Magic Man's going to play any differently this time, but maybe he's got a new trick up his sleeve. Maybe he's been training for this. I don't know. I doubt it, but maybe. Yeah, so far he's the same old fight. He never learns. But that's okay. I love him all the same. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Alright, that 4 punch, that might cost us a little bit of time, but I think we still have tons to get him to 230 TKO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. As long as I don't get hit, I should be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have 7 seconds to kill before we get to TKO. Side step. Just gotta count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Punch. And that's our taco. Alright, now we go on to Bald Bull. Still not a hard fight, mind you, but he's tricky just because of how many permutations of patterns he has. No matter how many times I play him, he always has a new variation of his attacks he likes to throw out. As long as he doesn't use Spinny Punch on me too much, we should be okay. Because, I mean, that's what I can do with that. I can dodge, I can do 1 bit of damage, and that's about it. This I can at least get a couple of punches in on. What we really want is his uppercuts, which he does have 3 of those usually. Unless he decides to go into Spinny Punch, in which case I don't know what he's going to do next. And he normally uppercuts about 3 times. So not doing that's going to cost us some time. Ugh, Spinny Punch. Yeah, so the, like, 2-minute TKO on this guy isn't happening. I'm really not sure what triggers his permutations or not, though. Like, if I could at least find a way to get him to, like, triple uppercut us and not resort to stupid Spinny Punches, I could take him out a lot faster. I just don't know. Yeah, it's such a waste of time. Do a special in 4 seconds. Triggered a little early. And 26 seconds before he does a special again. Use another chance. And it will be our only chance to take him out in round 1. So hopefully I don't choke and just mistime it, because that would just be embarrassing. But we don't. And that's a taco. And because we've now finished another circuit, we equipped ourselves with our armor made of bacon and go for another run to get a password, as is the tradition of our people. Now in the world circuits, here's where actual fights start happening. Not this guy though. This guy's just a matter of wait for his special and take him out immediately. So the timing on it's a little bit strict. reason why you want to rely on that, aside from just being efficient, is he gives you plenty of opportunities, and the majority of his attacks are like the triple punch. And well, you can counter that triple punch. The timing on it is like ridiculous. He's got really good guard on that. Ooh. I don't think I've ever gotten an uppercut on this guy. 1, 2, 3. Case in point. Yeah, he's just got a really good guard, so I just don't bother. Besides, you can instantly take this guy out. Wow. I still have not actually ever officially taken this guy out just by punching him to death. I've always gotten him either by instant KO or like the 2 times I had to do it by decision. And I don't think we're going to change that record anytime soon. Wow, I almost got taken out in 1 round. That is not ideal. But we'll move on to round 2. One, 2, 3. Uppercut. Whoa, that was way too early. Honestly, I was waiting for the 1 minute mark, not the 30-second mark. That was on me, though. That's because I rarely ever have to come to round 2. 1, 2, 3. And I think he might have done his special there too, and we just interrupted it, which in the long run is going to cost us. That said, I mean, if this does go to decision, we have enough points at this point. 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure if now's your time for specials. It's not. And I'm just really out of practice for fighting this nonsense. We're still doing okay. I mean, this is probably the worst I've done against this guy in forever, but, you know. 1, 2, 3. Wow, we are going into a round 3. That's, been a while since we've had to do that. Oh well. Join the Nintendo Fun Club today, if you want help. Because I'm not giving it to you. One, 2, 3. And there's the instant. Like I said, we aren't going to start a new trend anytime soon. And the fact it only took that long wasn't because I was whipping timing or anything. That was just building up. And that was just to make a more exciting climax. You thought it wouldn't happen. You were on the edge of your seat. I made it happen. All planned. From the start. Alright, Popinski, the start of actual fights in this game. And we're like a stone's throw from the end already. And this is where I start losing. But I'm getting better. That's right, I want to try and actually play this guy interestingly. So we're going to do that. That was fun. That's right, I just remembered, we're going to try and do this from now on. Just make the Popinski fight a little more exciting. We'll take that star. Oop. Well played, Popinski. Well played. 1, 2, 3. Nope. Come on, man. Uppercut. Punch. Didn't get a star that time. Oh, But I only want the special uppercut instant kills that I don't think I can do after round 1. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. Although to be fair, if he wasn't going to actually continue to do more uppercuts, it wasn't going to do us any good anyway. You can totally win. I just want to win it stylishly. But it's not round 1 anymore, and as far as I can tell, he is no longer instantly KO'able from star punches, and we can test that theory. I'm okay with just moving on. Take that. Well, maybe he is. I don't know why he wouldn't be last time, but maybe he is. I mean, every round here starts with uppercuts. Yeah, okay. And that's why I think is 1, 2, 3. They understand that they started this guy with the things that could basically just instantly knock him down. So they decided, you know, if that's the case, we're not going to allow it in round 2, because he can dodge it. I think is the logic behind that, although I'm just spitballing. 1, 2, 3. I like this plan of making Popinski more exciting. I find this boss terrifying. Now I don't. I need to have at least a certain degree of terror when I fight this guy. Yeah, I lost because of hubris, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing this guy a bunch more times. That means trying to take him out in a more fun way. Don't get me wrong, my overall goal is to beat Punch-Out, but you know. What's the point of beating a game if you can't do it stylishly? There is none. Style points are important, is the important thing to take away from this. But I mean, hey, I got a good instant knockdown from that star punch. I'm okay with trying to do that more. That was a good feeling. Plus, it's faster. You can take him out in 1 round if you do that. It's just stupidly hard to do so. Ah. Not today, balloon fight. I guess. Also, apparently Wario Woods saves your progress as far as you go, so, you know, if we finish all this stuff eventually, we could work on trying to complete Wario's Woods. Anyway, that will be it for tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, follow the stream to know when we go live, because we do this every single night. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my YouTube channel to see over 1,000 videos waiting just for you, and not just Animal Crossing, but a crazy number of games, most of which, from my research, 99% of people will have never heard of, because I like really freaking obscure things. Obscurity is fun, I guess. You might also want to check out and subscribe. Thanks, Brain. To my PayPal or Patreon to support the show any way you can, so that I can do what I do to the best of my abilities. Because, you know, supplying a show like this is kind of tricky at times, but, you know, you do the best you can. Plus, you get yourself on the Discord where we can talk about awesome things like Ebony pianos and sometimes crazy red stocking interesting stuff. Also, Gulliver being wildly inept at getting wiped off a boat by a wave to 2 separate towns in the same day. Seriously, how inept at being a sailor are you, and yet you still choose to be a sailor? Well, that's why he ends up being a space alien in the next game, I guess. Anyway, I hope you enjoy, and I will see you next time. Peace out, Internet.